Hey, how's it going, guys? Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another video. All right, before we get started, go ahead and like this video and also subscribe to this channel if you have not already subscribed. All right, the reason why you're subscribing is because I want to make sure you guys are able to view these videos whenever they come out, and you also help push this video and promote this channel so that other people that need this information, they're able to receive it as well. All right, so go ahead and do your part, and I'll do mine by creating these videos that will provide quality information for you guys. So with that being said, you see the title of the video, so you know what we're talking about today. We are talking about the problems that you solve as a wholesaler, okay? Now, first, I want you to think about what wholesaling is. So basically, wholesaling is finding a discounted property, getting a contract on a property, and then selling the contract to an investor, and you get paid for the markup that you put on the contract. That's what wholesaling is as a whole. But the foundation that you build as a wholesaler, right? You learn how to talk to people, all right? You learn how to search for deals, which is, in my opinion, the most important skill that you can have as a real estate investor is actually figuring out how to find the deals. You could know how to manage a project. You can know how to flip a property. You can know how to do. You can know how to replace floors. You can know plumbing. You can know how to rewire a whole house. Right? It's great to know those things. But if you don't know how to find a deal and learn how to evaluate a deal to determine if it's actually a deal, right? Then all the other stuff don't mean anything, right? So whenever you're learning how to wholesale, you're getting the foundation of what it means to be a real estate investor, okay? And I'll tell you right now, if you don't get a strong foundation down, then you're gonna be relying on the expertise of others. And let's just say there's a lot of opportunists that's out in the world. And there's times to where a deal may be a deal, but the people that you're relying on, maybe they're going by different metrics of, you know what, that's not enough margin for me. But in reality, you could have made about $10,000, $20,000 on an assignment, but because of this person's outlook or this person's strategy, they usually go for much larger assignments. And they're like, oh, well, if it's less than 10, then I don't want to deal with it. If it's less than 20, I don't want to deal with it. Or the numbers just don't look right for me. You got to learn the foundation of being a wholesaler. I said that stuff long enough, so let's go ahead and get started on the list of the problems that you're solving as a wholesaler, okay? Number one, you are helping sellers that are in financially distressed situations. So examples of this, someone lost their job, especially now because of the situation that's going on in the world. Apparently, if you say what it is, then your video loses reach somehow, whatever. So, COVID, right? COVID is going crazy right now, and a lot of people are losing their jobs because of it. People are getting sick, whatever it is. So there are people that lose their jobs or for whatever other reason, right? They're laying off people, whatever the situation is. These people are financially distressed. One of their spouses may have passed away, and now they can no longer afford to live in that house anymore because their one salary cannot afford to live at that one particular location, right? So they're financially distressed. So you come in and you offer a solution, which is, hey, instead of losing your house and having a foreclosure on your record, I will come in and I will give you an offer on your property, and I will save you from this terrible situation. And on top of that, I will give you additional funds so that you can go ahead and start fresh, right? Now tell me how great of a situation is that? Somebody was about to lose their house, but you came in, paid off their mortgage, and you gave them an additional $50,000. They probably never had $50,000 at once in their life, but you came in and saved them from ruining their credit, and you gave them a lump sum of cash to where they could then put that on a rental. They can start, they can rent out an apartment and pay like the first year off just in case, they don't qualify because of their employment or whatever it is, right? You're able to solve that situation simply by learning how to be a wholesaler. So that's number one. You're able to help sellers in financial distress. Number two, you're able to help sellers that are in a time distress situation, right? Now, there's situations to where they may have the money, but they just don't have the time to deal with agents. So they had agents that they dealt with before, but the agents didn't perform. I've had sellers that I've dealt with before to where they attempted to list their house with an agent, but for whatever reason, it didn't work out. And so they don't have the time to go back and forth and try to figure out if these agents are doing what they're supposed to do. So as a wholesaler, you come in, you assess the situation, you give them an offer. Hey, it's lower than what they initially thought they were gonna get, but guess what? You're gonna get it done, right? So they didn't have the time to go back and forth to do this stuff, but because you're a wholesaler and you have your foundation, you're able to help them out in their situation. And now they're living easy because the wholesaler figured out what to do in order to get the situation done. So number two was time distress. Number three is convenience, all right? So it kind of goes into time as well, but convenience. Let's just say they're stressed out. They have a ton of things that they have to do at work. They have, this may be a rental property that they're trying to sell, but the tenant probably trashed the place and they're trying to figure out, okay, where do I get my contractors to come and fix this house? What agent am I gonna call? I'm getting blown up by wholesalers every day. What am I gonna do? People still trying to figure out, if the house is still for rent. Like it's so much going on, but you come in as a wholesaler and you fix their situation. Hey, Mr. Seller, I'll go ahead and take care of it, okay? I'll go ahead and make sure that this house is sold. I'll make sure that I'll come in, and guess what? You don't even have to fix it. The way that the tenant left it, with holes in the wall, busted windows, all this stuff, feces and urine all over the place, I will go ahead and take care of that for you, right? And that's the miracle that wholesalers are able to do, which is go in, find the person, whether it's texting, email, whatever it is. You go find the person, you let them know what your service is, which is being able to purchase these properties and close without dealing with any commission fees, right? You're able to solve that issue for them, and they're looking at you like, oh my gosh, would you really do that? Yeah, I'll take a hit on the price if you can just get it done, because I've been trying to figure this crap out for a year. But if you can come in and get this thing done in a couple weeks, holy crap, right? And that's what it means to be a wholesaler. So number four, let's go ahead and talk about these investors, right? There are individuals that do have large sums of cash in their bank account and they want to invest, or whatever it is. These investors, they understand that every moment that your money is not circulating, right? Yes, you can have a ton of money in the bank, but it's rotting cash because of inflation. And of course, the way that inflation is going now, it's kind of ridiculous, right? So yes, your money can stay in the bank, but the longer it stays in there, right, the less it's gonna be worth, because you need to make your money make money. So the problem that you're solving for these investors is helping their money stay alive. And the way that the money stays alive is by growing beyond inflation. So you are helping out these investors by helping their money stay alive and having energy because of your expertise that you got as a wholesaler. So just to run through everything again. Number one, you're helping sellers in financial distress situations. Number two, you're helping sellers in time distress situations. Number three, you're helping sellers with convenience. And number four, you're helping investors keep their money alive and not rot in the bank. All right. So again, thank y'all so much for tuning into another video. Go ahead and like this video so that I know that you all enjoy the information that I provide with you. And also go ahead and subscribe if you have not already, so that you're notified of whenever I'm posting another video. It'll also be great if you were to press the bell as well. That way it'll actually pop up as a notification on your phone whenever it does release. These videos, I try to do a video every day. Sometime, for the past, couple months, that hasn't been that. But moving forward, I'm going to be posting videos just about every day with new information that you all will be able to utilize in your real estate business. So with that being said, thank y'all so much for tuning into another video, and I cannot wait for y'all to get your first deal. Y'all take care.